Wanted to make a quick little video about shovels. So I like to overthink everything, even my shovels. This is a shovel I've been using for quite some time. This was my granddad's. Handle's in good enough shape. I've oiled it, and it seems like a pretty good shovel head. It is definitely worn, really rounded now, which is nice for some things, I guess, like gravel. The handle's gonna break. It's a little weak. It's not what you'd call heavy duty. So, but it is a really good shovel, and I like it. And I've got some attachment to it. I almost went to the store and bought one of these John Deere shovels that, not this is a Fiskars, but a John Deere shovel is like almost $50. Looked pretty heavy duty. Decided, nah, that seems pretty expensive for a shovel. So I started looking online and saw these Fiskars were getting good reviews. I thought it was this one. So I went to the store and I saw two different Fiskars. I saw this one, which has a really nice finish on it. It's like a paint, but it's like a metallic paint. It's got almost some texture. I really liked it. It's really aesthetically pleasing. It feels good. And they even sharpened it. It's a fiberglass handle, and it's pinned in 2 spots with some rivets. So this seemed pretty good. I wasn't sure it was the Fiskars shovel that I was hearing all this noise about. And then I went and I found this thing. So this one is obviously quite a bit different than that one. See these profiles. This is kind of your standard shovel. This is obviously different and unique. This is the one people were raving about. Up close, I see why. So one thing I love right off the bat is that this handle is not a regular round shape. It is actually kind of, it's taller than it is wide. So that's gonna give you a lot more strength, or a little bit more strength at least, being taller this way. Also, it's actually welded on all the way around right here, and then it's welded on the back where and it's got really, full width steps for you to jump on it with. Unlike you see, like a standard shovel is gonna have your, something like this. But anyway, this shovel seems totally adequate. But to be honest, I'm thinking about returning this one because this thing is just so much heavier duty. It's steel handle, so it is heavier. I move a lot of gravel and stuff. This one's definitely lighter. It would probably be better for just for moving gravel. I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna like that weird kind of jog that this has in the handle. We'll see though. I'm gonna go test this out here in a second. Here's my game plan. I'm gonna test, I don't need this many shovels. I'm gonna test this shovel out outside here in a second. I'm gonna move a little bit of gravel. I'm gonna dig with it a little bit, and then I'm gonna, if I like it, I'm gonna return that one. So price, this thing was about $30. Old one, that's an old one. Probably find that something like, just like that. That's a true temper, so it's decent quality. At a garage sale, for what, $5 sometimes. This thing, Walmart had it for sale for $18 where I am. So that's that. This is hard to beat for $18. So I'd like for this to last. This is a steel shovel, a steel handle. To me, this should last for decades. Full lifetime warranty, that's another thing. I don't see a sticker on that other Fiskars that says that. Okay, so basically I'm just explaining with the really poor audio because of the wind. I'm gonna just put some good torque on this shovel, digging the sagebrush plant up, and I'm just gonna toss some dirt, try to move a little bit into that wet spot just to kind of make it a little more easy to drive over. Not gonna do like a durability test on this shovel because it's, that's gonna take years, and I think it should last, like I said earlier, for a decade. But I am gonna do just a basic little torque test, which I'm doing right now. This, jumping on it and then really trying to pry. That wasn't a good one there, but yeah, just really prying on it. If it can handle something like this, it should pretty much be able to handle anything. So as you can see, it's already handling it pretty well. Definitely what I did notice, as you can see, actually, a lot of time I'm trying to throw the dirt rather than just move it to a wheelbarrow. And with this shovel, throwing it to the dirt, or throwing the dirt is actually, it's kind of heavy. So I'll talk on that more in the review after this, but yeah, just some thoughts. So did really well with the I call it the torque test, right? I'm really prying on this thing hard, so. First impressions, it's definitely heavy. You start to feel that when you got to load it up. Soil's a little bit wet here. It's heavy, but it seems really sturdy. So this guy is lighter, and I'm definitely noticing that. However, I'm not sure I could have gotten through that sagebrush with this one. I don't want to break handles. Wood is just better. So we'll talk inside. I'm gonna keep going with the other one. Okay, I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. I know some of you don't like talking about shovels for hours like I do. So here is my conclusion. If you are looking for a very durable digging shovel, and you don't want to be putting handles on it and replacing stuff and not a lot of upkeep, and you live in an area that you're digging into areas that have roots from trees or a lot of rocks, I would recommend this. Really hard soil, because this thing is heavy duty. I pulled really hard on this thing, uprooting that sagebrush, and this handle didn't even bend. So this thing is solid. I assume that these welds are gonna hold. I have seen some reviews where they busted off, but I'm gonna say that is a very fixable manufacturing process that Fiskars probably should have and maybe has addressed. You should be able to produce a consistent weld over and over again that does not break from somebody digging, right? So if you are digging in really heavy duty stuff and you're really wanting a shovel that you don't have to mess with ever, really, I'd recommend this Fiskars digging shovel. Just digging through some looser soil every now and then, or you're transferring gravel out of a truck, a trailer, or you're doing, I would call lighter duty shovel work. You're not putting a lot of torque on this handle, and you're not chopping through roots and breaking rocks and stuff like that. If you're just doing light to medium duty shovel work, I would definitely not get this. I would get one with a wood handle, just because it's lightweight. And it is noticeable when you pick them up. Maybe at the store you're trying to decide, they don't seem a whole lot different, but when you load a full load of gravel or dirt onto the shovel, you can tell it's substantially, this is definitely heavier than this guy. So, and you don't want to be, when you're doing, reaching down 500 times an hour or whatever it might be, that starts to wear on you. So if you need something heavy duty, get this Fiskars shovel. I don't think it should ever fail. This thing seems nice. Even the paint seems nice. I wasn't digging through rocks or anything, but the paint doesn't even look scratched hardly. So I'd recommend probably go to a garage sale, find an old shovel, put a new handle on it. Can't hardly go wrong. So yeah, there's my review of the Fiskars digging shovel. Okay, that's it for today. I just wanted to give you all an idea of if you're looking for a shovel, you don't want to spend 50 bucks on some John Deere all super heavy ultra steel whatever that's probably gonna break. This Fiskars is a really good option. So alrighty, talk to y'all later.